Okay, welcome back students. Last video I gave that statement how to change from active to passive voice. Now let us see that if it come in interrogative sentence how to change it. Okay, so interrogative sentence means is a question pattern. In question we have two types of pattern, WH questions and yes or no questions. Okay, so WH questions I have given the structure in active voice. How should be the WH question? Always it starts with the WH word. Then there will be auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means there's a helping verb, then subject, then there will be a main verb, then object. Okay, so this is the active voice. If you go for passive voice structure, just a small difference alone will be there. The subject and object alone there will be interchange. Other all will be changed. Other all will be the same. The verb also it will be a past participle verb. Okay. Now let me give the example. You will be knowing well. I'll write the examples with this structure. So when did you write a letter? Now you observe it how I have made the question. WH questions. When, auxiliary verb did, subject you, main verb write, object letter. Okay, so this is the active voice. And how do you change passive voice? So when you are seeing the word did you may know it's a past tense. And I'll give the clue. Suppose here in active voice, if it come do or does, if it come, you will be taking the answer in passive voice am or is or are according to the object. Okay, and then suppose if it come did, you will be taking was or were according to the object. Okay, this hints alone you remember it, easy to change. Now you can change the sentence with the help of this structure. Okay, the same WH word in passive voice when, then what is the auxiliary verb? As I told, did means what do you write? Was or were according to the object. What is the object here? Letter. So letter means what do you take? Was or were. You may know it, you will be taking was. So auxiliary verb was. And what is the object? A letter. And what is the past participle for write? The main verb written. By whom? The agent. By you. Okay, you must write question mark. See, now it's very easily you framed the answers. When was a letter written by you? So if you write the structure, it's quite easy to bring out the answer. Okay, so all WH questions, this is the same way you have to follow it. Now let us see the yes or no questions. No difference between that yes or no question and WH. There is a minute difference. Here you will not be writing the WH word. Okay, so the auxiliary verb. Now I will be writing the same way. Did you write? Did you write a letter? Okay, now I framed the yes or no questions. Auxiliary verb did and subject, main verb, object. Passive voice, how do you frame? As I told, did means what do you write? Was or were. So according to the object. So you will be writing was a letter written by you. So all the example, you take the structure and follow it. It will be very easy. So all the things you will be using in this way. So this is the interrogative sentence in your textbook. Lot of examples are there. With the help of this, you can do it. Now let us see the imperative sentence. So imperative sentence, you may know it is a command or order type. Okay, it is very quite this, and you will be using that the main verb. In active voice, if you go for first, there will be a main verb and then object. Okay, for example, clean the board. I'll be giving the question, clean the board. If you see this type of questions, you can write that the structure let, then object, then be plus past participle verb. Okay, so what is the answer? Let the board be cleaned. Okay, let the board be cleaned. So whenever you are going before the exam, just you watch my video and you will be recalling everything. Suppose the question is given with please. Please clean the board. So how do you write? Remember? Yes. Please means you will be writing you are requested to clean the board. You are requested to clean the board. And then one more pattern you have in your textbook. Suppose if it started any question with no one, nobody and none. If it come, okay, none. If it come, along with the verb, you have to add not. You have to add not. That don't you forget. and I'll give the questions. No one has bought the tickets. No one has bought the tickets. How do you bring the answers? So has is there. Has. What is it? Remember? I think you have remembered the structure. Have or has. You will be adding been plus past participle verb. So here I told you to add not. Okay. So what is the answer? The tickets. Here is given plural form. So you cannot write has. You will be writing have. The tickets have not been. You have to add not instead of no one. Okay. The tickets have not been bought. Have not been bought because no subject is agent is not mentioned. The tickets have not been bought. Okay. And suppose if it's given with there is. Okay. And along with the infinitive pattern, if it given. Infinitive pattern, if it given, you will be writing, for example, there is no money to waste. To waste. If it given, okay, how do you bring the answer? I'll write here. There is no money to be wasted. You'll be adding be plus past participle verb, okay, to be wasted, okay. So this pattern also you remember well, okay dear. Okay, so I hope I have covered all the things, okay. Okay, once again you go through from the first video and then this second video also you go through, you will be knowing very well. So even though if you couldn't understand, you give the message in the WhatsApp, I'll teach you again, okay. Thank you.